Alright, everybody mute.
Oh my god, I'm so high up. No, I don't want to do it in game chat. This shit,
no, 'cause Lucas
Lucas's
is a
mic
yapper.
sucks cock.
Man, fuck
Alright.
you. Never sucked before.
Alrighty. We'll wait for the prosecutor to bring the judge. Burger, I will fucking murder you. Burger, is there something you want to say before the trial commences?
Oh,
You fuck.
The want in me to just say guilty right now. Fucking crazy. Okay, so that's...
don't do it because you want to be. You see, Judge, you wouldn't be accusing me. You'd be accusing this man right here, and he's not me. So you're really condemning an innocent man to a crime.
I have something I want to say.
We let the prosecution. We let prosecution go first. Jurors, shut the fuck up, or I will
I
have
need to
you
say
removed from the
something. I
court.
need to say something.
I will have you removed from the courtroom.
This is a biased judge. I want a new one.
How do you emote?
That's fair. Numbers.
Alright. Now, I hold Lucas in court for his microphone being ass. As last round, we could hear everything going on through his mic. And due to his mic being ass, we are now using Discord chat. And then his mic is so ass that, in fact, there was a coworker of his that can attest. A coworker, a fan. He can attest that Lucas's mic is ass. Could he stop farting in the damn court? So.
Okay, well, that was a
Alright.
good opening argument. We will switch it over to the defense.
All right, listen. You're saying that my coworker would claim that my little defendant here has a shitty mic, right? But you see, his mic was actually swapped out with one. Fuck, with one. With the shitty mic. As you can see, we have this party hat. My defendant was actually at a party, and his mic was switched out.
You worried about?
Yeah,
They obviously couldn't see this happen to this big black
steal your
cloud.
grandpa's inventions.
What happened because of the big black cloud?
The big black cloud was at the party.
Everybody set off their mic.
No.
Get the fuck out, Burger. You see, Judge, at this party with the coworker, there was a big black cloud, or as we can more accurately put it, a lot of black men raided the party and stole my client's mic. This is why he had to get a shittier one, because not only did these black men steal his mic, based on their ethnic persuasion, they also stole everything else valuable in my client's house, thus leaving him with no money to buy a better speaker. It's not my client's fault. He is the victim here.
So I do want to ask you a question.
Yes.
So would the defense help me understand the coworker here at the party was when the switch happened, that the party
Yes.
was going on, the coworker was there. That's when the mics happened. Was it a switch or was it stolen? Because
It
you
was
said there
stolen.
was a switch, meaning that now it's stolen again.
Yes, a Nintendo Switch.
Sir,
Party.
sir, there was a party.
Yes.
It was stolen, so he had to buy it. But if there was a switch, that implies that
You don't have.
he would have already had a shitty mic. He would have already had the shitty mic, not have.
No.
to go buy one.
Not a Switch like a mic. I mean a Nintendo Switch. You don't have a Nintendo
Okay.
Switch. You don't have a microphone for your
Okay.
Switch.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Alright, Your Honor, here's my
That's
question
my-
for you. Even if his shit was stolen, he still ends up with a shitty mic. The mic is still shit. What he has said proves jack shit. His mic is still shit. If the mic was stolen, boo hoo. Well, guess what? The mic is still shit. In fact, I actually have evidence that he went to the party and that perhaps this mic switch did happen due to this melted chocolate bar that was found at the scene. However,
And what does this have to do with my defense?
your defense is shit because in your defense you say that your client had to get a shitty mic. Can we pull up the court transcript on that? He said his client had to get a shitty mic.
He did,
his mic is
but
ass.
relevance.
Where's the relevance of this chocolate bar?
Hey, you're pushing yourself, Mr. La La La.
Okay, I apologize, Judge. I apologize.
Elaborate, honorable judge.
what is the relevance to what did you pull out? The melted chocolate bar to the mic.
The melted chocolate bar is confirmation that the party did indeed happen. They did an event at the party called Happy Tapioca, and that chocolate bar was used in it.
What?
Could you please explain to the jurors what Happy Tapioca is?
Of course. You get a big thing of chocolate, and then you submerge someone within the chocolate, and then fuck them.
I have. Wait, I
want to make my case. You see, this
Hold on.
This is exactly why my defendant could not see the black cloud of people stealing the microphone. He was submerged in the pudding.
Shut the fuck up. What do you want to say, Jerry?
Fred from Scooby-Doo is a victim of Happy Tapioca as he was at the party. Also, shut up, bitch, you wasn't even there.
You wasn't even there.
Respectfully.
I gotta make a note here. Neil sucks.
Anyways.
Okay.
Prosecutor or defendant?
Listen, you're talking about this party happening. The prosecutor even states himself that he believes that the party doesn't matter, right? But listen, the party is not only the sole cause of the mic being ass, but not only did the big black cloud steal most of his valuables, they stole the house. So on top of this, my client doesn't even have a place to live in anymore. The mic quality is so ass because he's living inside of a hole in his backyard now. The mic quality cannot be improved unless my defendant was still in his place, because the underground you see from the hit game Undertale you see does not have any internet quality. There's no Wi-Fi. There's nothing getting down there, so the quality of the microphone decreases dramatically. And I feel like we should just blame the blacks. I feel like the big black cloud is the real victim here. Or, sorry, not the victim. The real person to blame here. My client is just a defenseless victim.
Alright. First, he admits that Mike is an asset once again. However, I have some elaboration on the hole in the garden. We have evidence that despite not having a permanent place of residence, insurance had covered him for his losses, and that he's currently living out of a hotel via this key card right now. He is able to play within this hotel room, and yet his microphone is still ass. Even admitted by the defendant himself, which is the crime we are discussing here. I do not see the need to circle jerk this anymore.
You see, we're not here because of the mic being ass. We've already refuted that. I'm trying to make a even bolder claim and get the real perpetrators out here. The blacks are the real perpetrators, alright? We're gonna throw this entire case in the garbage. Almost like this garbage that I'm throwing at this garbage of a prosecutor. You don't understand, Judge. This is bigger than any of us. Now listen. Let me refute this evidence first to get you back on track. He's saying that my client is actually not living in the hole. He's living in the hotel. But listen. My client indeed does have that hotel. He was staying in the hotel for a slight amount of time. You see, the blacks actually came back. They are the true people that are supposed to be the dirtiest here. They are the perpetrators. They went to my client's hotel and they tracked him down. They even chased him back to his home through the subway station, and because you couldn't even see them through the darkness, through the pitch black subways, all we saw was a stare. And let me tell you, Judge, that is the most terrifying thing a man could ever see. If I saw that, I would want to crawl into a hole in the ground. It was
What, a black man looking at you?
a black man looking at you. Couldn't even see him. All you could see was a stare because of how dark it was. It was Judge, let me tell you, it gave my client such a heart attack that I think that's even bigger crime than the one that my client is wrongfully being accused of. I rest my case.
Prosecutor?
So, once again, may I focus that this case is on the client's mic being ass, which has already been admitted within this court. However, to further this point of the hotel room, even if the black men did return, we have further evidence that your client is living in there based on the full ashtray that has been discovered inside the room. Seeing as black men cannot afford cigars, it has to run to a white client here.
Oh my god, I hate you both.
Now,
Speaking
Yeah,
of
she's
turn,
a cigar.
it's my turn to speak, you suck!
I will.
Your Honor, I'm
defense
15
to
feet
mention-
tall.
Why are you fucking so high up?
Your Honor, I'm 15 feet tall.
See what's going on?
I'll take a screenshot.
Your Honor,
Hold
I'm
on.
15 feet tall.
Check your DMs in a minute. Hold on, let me send it to you.
Hang on. I just checked Burger Street. What the fuck?
Wait, you check your DMs.
I'm looking at my DMs. What's going on?
It's sending, it's loading.
Alright.
Your Honor, I'm 15 feet tall.
As I was saying, he continued living out of the hotel room because of the full ashtray, and as I discussed, black men cannot afford the cigars found within the ashtray. And the microphone is still ass, which has not been refuted.
Actually, objection. I call objection on this. I'm gonna call objection. Judge, may I have the floor? Alright, objection. You say that they cannot afford cigars, right? But we don't know. How do you even know it's cigar ash in the ashtray? We're talking about black men here, and what is a black man's favorite object in the world? Newports. That is exactly why there's ash here. How do you know it's from cigars? It is definitive evidence that it is a staple of their lives. It is quite obvious that this fuck.
Listen, I need order. I need order. First of all, a cigar only costs $1, Neil. They'll get it if they want it. I have a cigar that costs $1. God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. They can't afford.
I will be now opening the floor to a different segment that I want out of this. I'm going to ask you guys
Water.
both separate questions. What? Where did
I
you
am the sea.
go?
Your Honor, I am escaping courtroom. These virtual binds have no power over me.
He's not even in the room anymore.
Dude, he left jury
I have
duty.
escaped. I have.
Anyways, hold on. Anyways, quit ringing that fucking bell. You're giving me a fucking. Oh my god, my
Your
head
Honor, you hold no power over me.
Anyways, I want to ask the prosecution a question.
Mhm.
I have to try to remember it now, motherfucker. So, yes, his mic is ass, but you have given no claims for the theft. The theft. He's down bad. Do you not share any sympathy for that?
No, I am prosecuting him for his mic being ass, and we've already confirmed this.
That's fair. Anyways, the other dipshit.
Which is not the true crime.
I really don't know if I have questions for you. Why do you think just because he was robbed, he wouldn't be able, or he shouldn't be held for another crime?
Because this is not his true crime. He is not the perpetrator. The black should be blamed for this because it is their fault that his mic is ass. This is an American court, right? In any true court of law, the ethnics always get blamed. Are you gonna change tradition now, Judge?
If this is the case, I would like to present something. Your Honor, we have leaked DMs that he's an illegal immigrant.
Rebuttal! I had a rebuttal for this too! Fuck!